Unmute myself. There we go. So we got a special voice in the background, Miss Horrorwolf Gaming. We also got Savage Panda, who was on stage with Trashzilla on this last Saturday, screaming his lungs out.
I'm singing a little bit. I'm rapping, obviously.
You did a wonderful job. You need to be on stage a lot more. So
it's going to be happening. Don't we?
Everybody thinks that BTMX is done because we haven't had shows in a while, and the only beautiful face you've seen is Mr. Savage's. That's not the truth. The truth is that we're actually building a wonderful team of brand new talent. That's going to be a whole different shows. It's not going to be all based on music, so that's why we'd be kind of in the background. Our Unleashing the Best is normally on Tuesdays, which is our rap and hip hop. But that's actually going to be being DJ'd by no other than Miss Horrorwolf herself. So, are you excited about doing rap and hip hop from the underground scene?
Yes.
What is your fears about like doing the show? What is your greatest fear for that show?
Messing it up.
Hey, you can't be as bad as me. 48-hour live stream, interview DJ Clay. You won't
I
be
think
that
she would
bad,
do.
don't worry.
I think she would do that too if Melina Martinez. I had an interview with you. I'm pretty sure she would like puke herself out. Would you puke?
I don't know.
She says she don't know. She'd probably shake a lot though. Is there anything that you're expecting to see from the artists that are submitting music for that show?
No, I don't know.
She doesn't know. She's just gonna dive into it. She's
Yeah.
like her dad. We hope for the best. That's why it's called Unleashing the Best. If you guys don't know,
Don't start saying we're the best because we ain't DJ Khaled.
we the best. No, we're Gucci Gang. Hillbilly Gucci Gang.
Gucci get.
So, if you guys don't know what we're about to be doing, we're going to be talking about some of the up and coming things that are happening here in BTMX. The team members we're going to be introducing, team members that we've had to say goodbye to, and unfortunately, they've grown up past us, which is what we kind of hope for, for everyone to be able to either use us or stay with us. But they got the services that they worked for or paid for, so everything's good. It wasn't like a bad situation like we had with Professor Boline or Prophet. It was mutual, respect. So a big shout out to Miss Jasmine as she is watching. We do want to tell her thank you for her time and stuff, but she is retiring as a model and wants to focus more on her mental health and what she's doing in life. And we encourage that. We encourage that in each and every viewer as well. But we are going to be we are going to have a lot of different music here. This is not a one genre show. We are going to be nice, and if you guys want to submit a song during the show, this show is going to be completely free for you to go ahead and do that on. Most of our
The email address is running across the bottom.
Yeah, we're telling you how to go ahead and submit. I will bring it up for everyone to see your submission, and we'll automatically play it and give it a review. But we do want to hear from you guys in the comments. I did warn my team that we are going to be going live, so we're going to be talking about them. So hopefully they're here to know that we're going to be talking about them at some point. And we're going to actually go look at their pages together and seeing how they're growing and what content they got going on and what you guys expect more from each and every person that's already has their stuff built and their foot in the door over here at BTMX. We also changed our label name to Omni. The reason why we changed is no disrespect to Code Gang. It's just we weren't on the same page. We're more of a professional setting, and they wanted to be more like a collab setting where nobody has nothing like professionally going on to support each other. So when we have our artists join with us, we want to protect our artists 100%, and that takes a lot more than what Crow Gang was up for at the point. But we have mad love for them, mad love for Exta. You'll probably be hearing some of his music and from him and his crew over there on Savage Panda Show, which is every Friday. But not so much on mine. So because I really don't do rap and hip hop, that would be like Mr. Savage, or if they submit their music now, that we'll play it. But that's more Savage Panda and now Horror Wolf Gaming. I do more heavy metal and rock, so we're gonna actually be having an interview coming up in the next couple weeks with a lot of amazing artists from my side. Savage will be back, I guess. There he is. He came back. We got to put him back. He tried to
disappoint, not me.
I was fine. You left. Everybody's seen it.
I was still here. Your stream was black.
Oh, it's fucking with us. So if you guys want to know what we're live on, right now we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and not only BTMX's Facebook page, but also DJ Shado, which is me, and also Savage Panda's page at all. So these lives are literally everywhere. If you guys are in a group, unfortunately, we can't see your comments on anything that anybody's using for streaming. So you got to get it to one of our lives and actually be able to apply your comments, whether it be good or not. And if Jake Patel comes on, I want to say thank you for being such an asshole. And everybody, give a hand for Jake Patel being a dickhead. We love our dickheads.
Eat a dick.
Now moving on, since he got his 30 seconds of fame. We're going to go into some music, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about some of the situations not only going on in BTMX with our growth, but also companies that we're aligning with and that you guys should keep an eye on. And then we're also going to go into some of the global topics that are going on in the world, and everybody's going to have their own say so in it. So if you feel offended, please don't, because your voice matters too. So speak up over here in the comments. So we're going to go ahead into one of our very first interviews is going to be happening in the very next couple of weeks on the Underground Show. It's going to actually be with an artist who goes by the name of Terabyte. Have you heard of Terabyte?
Yeah, of course I have.
Well, Terabyte reached out to me after years of not making. Yeah, after years of not making music, he finally came out with a new song, which we're going to see later on the show. But one of my favorite songs that he released before his crew disappeared was Hologram. So we're going to go into that. We're going to be right back with some more, what's going on, so everyone has time to share and get into this. So we love you guys. Stay with us. There's music that you probably have never heard. We want to hear you guys' feedback on it, especially on the artists that we do want to give big shouts out to. So don't forget, this artist right now is Terabyte. And guess what? We have been whitelisted, not blacklisted, whitelisted to go ahead and play his music by him and his label. So YouTube, eat me. We also got some Nathan James in here too. So, Mr. Savage is going to go over and let Nathan know that we're playing his music. One of my favorite songs actually grabbed my attention by him. So we're going to go ahead and get in contact with certain people so that we're playing their music while you guys enjoy Hologram by no other than Terabyte himself.
Let's go.
Oh, we're back. So yeah, that was
That was
Terabyte.
amazing.
Yeah, it was one of his old songs. Hologram. He actually came out that about the same time like COVID was happening. So this words matched perfect, really. You know,
Yeah.
everybody only really connecting through the internet. You know, mobile devices. There was no real connection because everyone was scared. We were lied to for most of it. There was sheer panic globally. Rights were basically stripped from us as human beings. There was a lot of people who died for unnecessary causes due to just sheer fucking panic. There was people being locked in buildings to sit there and suffer and die. Wasn't allowed to go out and get food in certain countries. There was people, that were homeless, that were just straight up getting murdered to clean up the area. It was fucking horrible, man. It was almost, they might as well just call COVID the fucking purge. So that's pretty much what that shit was. And then also almost killed the music industry, really, if you think about it. Especially a lot of young up and coming artists who had no idea of the digital field, had to up their game or be sitting in the background. So
One
there's
thing
why
I will say, sorry, I was going to say with COVID happening and where there was no use as such, I got to see myself here in the UK. I got to see a lot of American artists play via live streams, which were quite good.
Yeah.
So like Twisted and things like that, they had Netfest, all sorts. That was amazing.
and
That's
by
something
no
obviously here in the UK that you didn't get a chance to see unless you see someone film it.
and by no means does BTMX hold anything saying that we know, um, or trying to persuade your guys' thoughts at all about the whole situation. Just there's a lot of truths that I'm throwing out to you. That if you don't believe me, you can look up a lot of the research for your own, which I encourage you to do, especially on that. Only when I'm talking about shit like that is there facts behind it. These facts are easily found. Good places to go for resources for these facts, or just type it in on YouTube. How many people are pissed off, and then they end up getting stripped from YouTube, and Spotify. So then now they're using the brand new platform Rumble, which is basically giving them the freedom of speech more. So there's a lot of people that are going into depth of what their thoughts are. They'll start on YouTube, stop on YouTube, and then just finish the rest of their show over on Rumble. We would like to do that, but we don't have that much following on Rumbles. And in order for you to do that, just warning anybody trying to start this up, it's not that easy to do unless you are like a millionaire. So don't let them people be like, oh, it's so fucking it's not easy. So if you guys want us on Rumble, let us know that in the comments. But also let us know about the artists. We have an alarm somewhere in my pocket. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So don't forget to submit your music if you want to part of the show for free. We do have a big show coming up towards the end of this month. It's only going to be Spotify submissions. We're going to build a whole entire list as we're doing that show. So if you want your music to be on that list, and our lists do really, really good. Savage Panda can tell you before he was a part of BTMX how well our list actually reaches. Because he could verify it for his own music. Before he worked with us, he was just an artist, an interview, collabing with us because he liked our mission and goals. Way before he actually joined the team and he became our manager over at the label.
Yeah.
So, if you want your music heard, you want it to be on the Spotify list to make sure your music's getting played. That would be the show to make sure you get it. There is a difference. We're not doing that show totally free because we do have a shit ton of submissions. There's going to be, and this is the nice thing. We're keeping it cheap because we know everyone's broke. We all have kids. Shit's happening. Life sucks. So what we're going to do is $3 for a submission during the show. But it is free to submit every Monday before the show. If you get your music in before Wednesday of every week, automatically free. But if you're trying to get it on during the show, it's going to cost you $3 to skip the line to get straight on to your show, and it's only $1 per song to get it right on the show. So you just be in it. This won't be right away. Which me and Savage talked, as him as an artist, and that's not too bad. But we definitely want to hear what you guys are watching. If you guys are watching us, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you guys' thoughts are. But BTMX is not dead. We were just taking a small mental break, especially for myself. But not only that, building a tremendous team because our shows are going to include. We're going to actually be having an LGBT community show specifically for teaching people about the terminology, what they're actually going through, what the community actually thinks about how the media is doing their community, how much division is actually in their own community, topics that are really going to be hard hitting. Also, we encourage younger viewers to be a part of that who are trying to find themselves and just don't have answers. That will be the place for you guys to have two amazing, beautiful mentors that have been through the ringer for being who they are and how they found themselves. And you're going to hear their stories, and you're going to be able to get results from that. And that show's going to be coming out in the next 2 months because we want to do that right for the community because they've been through enough. There's going to be a lot of really fucked up interviews that they're going to be having. And what I mean by fucked up interviews, there is a mother that's going to be on there talking how her child was brutally murdered for simply just being part of the community. He was taken out into the woods by a group of so-called friends, and they basically had their way with him and took his life simply for being gay. This beautiful child of only 16 was brutally murdered. And the community that he was in is covering it up because these kids are part of families that are wealthy. They're refusing to get footage of their security tapes so they can actually get. There's no justice that has been done for that crime, and the mother's still crying out for help. So I talked to my team who's going to be taking over that show. They know it's a heavy burden to lift, but they think it's a very positive thing to get her message out there. So when parents who are, having these children a part of this community can protect them and keep eyes out for certain signs within inside your community.
Not just that, if anyone else has been through the same thing, it just helps to know there's other people there.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely that's what BTMX is also where we do a lot of different shit. We build websites, we do music, we do AI artwork, we also do regular artwork on Blender, and we also use Unreal Engine 5. We make music, we anything entertainment, we pretty much cover, and the businesses are growing. So talking about businesses, one of the businesses that you guys need to keep an eye on, especially if you like to do vacations and actually have a itinerary done for you, or have an amazing trip where you can go over and see wildlife real close and be a part of that experience while having fun the whole entire time, knowing that you're going to be safe. In places like Africa, Tokyo, across the world, there's no other than the company that's coming out, Maps and Compass. They will take care of all the plans for you, and you just talk to them about the different price levels. They take care of your stay. They take care of all the events that you're going to be doing. They plan out the whole entire trip for you. So the only thing you have to worry about is packing your suitcase and going on that adventure. And to be honest, it's really good to have that as a service as well, because then you don't have to worry about all the stresses of where the fuck you're going to stay, what the fuck you're going to be doing. They also do it here in the States, and they also do it over in the UK as well. But then you'll go over there and see Savage Panda, and he can take you through the underground music scene. So that would be nice for you too, for all you music enthusiasts out there. No, it's not all Juggalo music he can take you through. He's been part of the rock scene, part of the punk scene, and so it's been a little bit. It's not just going to be one-sided where he's going to take you. So Maps and Compass, their page is going to be upgrading. So is their website. He just wanted to let you guys know that he's sorry for what it looks like. He trusted people, but now he's joined us on BTMX in more than one way, and that's no other than Mr. Gary Gale, who is now on not only that but also CEO to this company, and he also owns Maps and Compass. So we're going to go into another song real quick, and then we're going to come back and talk about some of our beautiful models that we do have, and then we'll be right back. So the artist that we're going to be taking you into is going to be no other than Biddy Bree. you've heard of Betty Bree in the past.
Yeah.
This is her brand new song, "Bleeding Out." I have not heard this one yet, so we're gonna be looking into it. Betty Bree, I love her style, but I have not heard this song yet, so I'm kind of wanting to know where she's going. Is she gonna change it up on us? What is her strategy for her music? But let's go ahead and see what story she prevails for us this time. Once again, this is Betty Bree with her song "Bleeding Out."
Yeah, I'm sitting in the rain, but I just want some shine. I don't ask for much, I'm just asking for a little bit of extra time. Time to collect my thoughts and gather up my mind, so I can get all the pieces fitting it right. Up all my thoughts, they're falling right out of my ears, spilling out all the things you never really wanted to hear. Oh, I thought I'd be better by now, but I can't seem to crawl my way out. Oh, my thoughts, there's so much weight on my head, spilling out all the things I wish I would've never said. Took time, but if I took a toll like a fall through black pit up in this hole, and you'd gone to the loop and you'd never even know till you're crying in your car with your gun all alone. I try to call, but you don't answer the phone, so you ask me how I'm doing and I simply explode. And it's the insecurities of all the unknowns, and just another reason why I wanna be alone. Oh, my thoughts, they're falling out of my ears, bleeding out all the things you never really wanted to hear. Oh, I thought I'd be better by now, but I can't seem to find my way out. Oh, my thoughts, it's so much weight on my head, thinking about all the things I said that I never really meant. Oh, it's falling right out of my ears, bleeding out all the things you never really wanted to hear. Oh, I thought I'd be better by now, but the voice screaming, shouting, they're telling me I gotta find a way out. Oh, it's so much weight on my head, and I'm living off the fear of regret of some stupid shit I once said. Coming out of my ears, bleeding out all the things you never wanted to hear.
All right, so that was Betty Bree. What did you guys think?
I like that.
What'd
I liked
I'm-
it. It was very relatable.
I love her stories too. I also like how she sings, like the vibrato that she has. It's just fucking beautiful. This is the first time I've seen her without face paint. I think, yeah, like throughout the whole music video. Remember, she had like that face paint thing going there for a minute.
Yeah.
So what did you get from that story?
A lot of regret of things that have been left, like things that you've said, and things that are going through your head, the overthinking of stuff. It's just kind of wishing things hadn't gone that way, but then at the same time, everything happens.
I think that's right on. So, once again, that was Betty Bree. Go check her out. We encourage that totally. And my curtain comes to life every once in a while. I got ghosties, and you hit ow. So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do one more song, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about one of our amazing mottos, the fear of the forsaken. We're going to go into about her. I'm actually going to show her page to you guys. Maybe we're going to go on her Facebook page, look at some of her recent, beautiful artwork that she's been doing, explain to you how you can book her, etc., and give her a big shout out. So, but before we do that, we're going to actually take you into another artist. And Savage Panda has physical proof that we have permission from this artist. I'm sorry, guys. We really do. We're going to go ahead and play Nathan James. One of the songs that caught my eye of him is his song Appetite.
A lot of them catch your eye. Let's go.
just a disguise. I won't let your angels know. Our secret's safe and won't be told. Tie me down and take my soul. I won't let your angels know. When the tension hits and the room feels like it's haunted, they be watching when we lock our lips. It's a problem. I just can't quit. I need a taste of you. I'm having deja vu. I know you crave me too. You know my appetite. I need a taste of you. I need a taste of you. I need a taste of you.
All right. So once
Okay,
again,
when
that
I
was
die, I want that.
bury me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. Don't even put me in clothes. Just throw me in the coffin and let that land on me. They're gonna call me double stuff. Jesus, who wouldn't want that? I mean, no offense. I might get sued like Sam punched. I better be careful. You know. You know, this Taro will come down. Tremere will come down and knock my head off, but it definitely, yeah, bury me in that shit. I mean, I mean, damn, that's a crawl away, but you're kind of thinking, does he suffocate with a smile? But no,
I wish you could say die with a smile on his face.
yeah, maybe that's why he's gray.
Yeah.
Why I like it a lot. He's doing great paint now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question. So hopefully we can get an interview with Nathan James. But don't forget, Nathan James is an amazing upcoming artist. None of his music videos ever fail you. All his music have enchanting and amazing lyrics to it. He has not really like let me down. So maybe you guys can go check him out and let me know next time you guys see me about if you guys went over and checked out Nathan James and what you guys think of him. So we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna do. I'm getting Saphira's page out.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead like this while we're talking about this beautiful, amazing person. So if you guys navigate, you can also find her on Instagram. You're going to be finding her on YouTube a lot more. She's also going to be starting to do Twitch as well, so all you fans can keep involved with her. She actually has an OnlyFans page. Her website is going to be coming out around October. So keep this in mind. This is our vampire here at BTMX. This is her page. You can go ahead and follow. She's already up to 202 followers. She just had an amazing interview. This is going to look better than this next time with Lacey Blaze. Right now, she has the Barbie Model Madness. You trust me, you're not. Wait until you see the photo shoot she's doing. I already heard the theories and what she's going to be wearing. So you definitely are not going to miss this. So you can also join. If you want to join her, get a hold of LaceyLinks.com/Barbie. Go over there, submit your portfolio, and be a part of the shoot. Work with Saphira, who's been in this industry for a very long time. And also Lacey it's Lacey Studio. So they've been in this business for a very long time. They can help you, direct you. And this might be the shot you need to get not only get the photos that you would like, but also be able to express yourself artistically and be able to meet your spot in the career if you're into modeling. If you guys are trying to book her, it's not really hard. All you got to do is click right now, book now, schedule her, and let her know. And she'll get right a hold of you to let you guys know. But once again, this is no other than Saphira the Forsaken. What do you think about Saphira's growth, Savage, and how much since day one?
She already had a big following.
Yeah,
and then with coming to us, bringing that following, and then it's grown even more from there. Because now, obviously, not everything was connected. Like she had separate pages, whereas now everything's all together, and you can find her everywhere.
And she really does work for me. I'm not joking, guys. So you can follow her on Instagram as Saphira the Forsaken, _official. Go ahead and follow her. Make sure you follow her on all platforms. She has a lot of content coming out. And for you guys who like to watch more on OnlyFans right now, and then her OnlyFans will be disappearing around October because all content like that will be only through her website for purchase. A lot of these prints, if you guys want a print of hers, all you have to do is notify us and we will send you a poster print of your size. We'll just talk about prices with you. It's also about supporting other upcoming businesses. So if you're in a business and need somebody to help you get more noticed, her following small on here. She should definitely check her out on Instagram. This is our queen of the den. This is our very own Akasha, Mrs. Saphira. So we're gonna go ahead and move on forward. Let's see how many people are from our own team that was watching. Probably no one. Oh, we love to fuck with them. So we fuck with our whole entire team. It's a big family-like basis. We're about to have a new young artist improving his craft to come to you guys. He's going to be doing a little bit of touring as soon as he gets 3 songs that are where I think that you guys deserve done. And he's going to be doing a small little tour over here in Ohio. So for everybody who's over here in Ohio, you get to see him. And don't worry where you are in the world. If you guys want to book Saphira, book her. She's willing to travel to do anything. Also, if you're an up-and-coming artist and you just want her to wear your merch, get a hold of us. She's all about trying to do positivity things with helping out people. So
It's not all about photography either. If you're a band or an artist that wants that look, hit her up. She'd be quite happy to go in a music video. I know that.
also, if you want to interview with any person that we have telling our team, get a hold of us.
Yeah.
And this no matter how big we get, this also is a matter of rule. It's one of our main rules here at BTMX. If you are suffering from mental health awareness, and you guys need someone to speak to, you can either reach out to anyone on my team, no matter how big we are, or if you can't, and you just don't want to tell us your problems, and that's okay. I want you to remember this number down here at the bottom. It's scrolling for a couple moments. It's 988. You can text or call. It's live anywhere in the world. Seek help. Don't feel like you're alone and that you should smother out your light. We want you guys to remember that you guys are all important. Even though we kid around and we get a little bit serious with some things, everyone is very important to us. And we want you guys to know that. So we're going to go back over to how you can submit your music. Everybody's like, where's the radio station that you promised? Well, guess what? It's coming. And the reason why we're waiting is I'm not going to stick out a half-baked piece of shit that's only going to partially work and not have every single artist on it that we need to have on it and have the right permission and look half jacked like half these online radio stations. This is going to be an app. Also, you're going to be able to fully be able to work with this. Like if you're calling in, or there's not going to be ads stopping you from being able to be a part of our shows. Everything's going to be in the palm of your hand, or you can get a hold of watch it online. We're going to make it so user friendly that even a 2-year-old can be able to access that. So we also have 3 other podcasts that are going to be coming out that we're going to talk about just right after this next song. Don't forget the last artist we listened to was no other than Nathan James. Savage went over there out of his way to make sure he felt bad because we were grounded off YouTube for a while. And Nathan's like, I put you on the whitelist. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. So we actually have physical.
It's not him, it's just YouTube. You know how slow they are at shit.
But you know what? We'll be okay. And that's why I choose this next song. And this is going to be from Savage Panda's playground over there in the UK. This is going to be Whippy with his song, I'll Be Okay. And then we'll come right back.
Okay, this is a good song, this is.
You've got problems.
tired of these mistakes getting in the way. I can't wait for everything to sway into another lane, and I'll be okay.
All right, guys. That was no other than Whippy from over there from the UK scene.
Fucking amazing
Yeah.
guy. Amazing artist.
Yeah, Whippy. I played that song, Whippy. Savage didn't play it. I did.
Oh, I have played it.
Yeah, but
You
I
don't
played it.
pay attention.
You didn't put it on the. You didn't put it on your show.
I have.
You have? I don't remember it. I'm not the DJ. I thought it would be okay.
It's
Fun
a
to
good
send.
song. That's the thing.
I like how he switches styles too, because he goes from like that grunge shit to like like the hip hop, pop type feel.
Yeah.
Does have an
He's
amazing
got his
talent now.
aggressive side and then he has his calm side, which is good.
No, my
Good to see
question.
the guy.
My question is this the same person who did the video for that? Is that the same guy that you've been giving shout outs to?
What, Spikey?
Yeah. Was it Spiky
Yeah.
who did that before?
I think, as far as I know, Spikey has done that. The same as a lot of music videos that you might be seeing on my show this Friday were done by Spikey as well.
You need to get an interview with Spiky since you've been playing all of Spiky's work.
He's an artist. He's up and coming as well. But he's like myself. He puts everyone in front. He wants to help everybody else.
See, definitely still have to do an interview.
Yeah.
So hopefully Spiky sees this. This is an ish interview. It's a dare. I dare you to do an interview with Savage. Come on, show us who you are behind the camera. Quit hiding. But no, we seriously got a lot more other models that are going to be joining us. They're still young, so I'm not going to show you their content just yet because we're in the process of building that more professional looking. We have 4 more models that are joining our team in the next week. So we're actually hiring models. If you think that you have potential, you don't have to be a female. You can be from the LGBT community. Let's just put it that way. You can be a guy. It doesn't matter. As long as you have the passion and the time to actually be professional with it, we will help you get to your dream. Also, for all you small businesses that are not getting promotion like you need, and you're paying for Facebook, no offense. Sorry, Zuckerberg, I'm going to do this. You're most likely going to mute me at some point, so I don't give a shit. So watch this on YouTube. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and fuck you, Zuckerberg. But when you guys pay for ads, you got to understand that a lot of times, especially for music artists, it is not fair to them unless they're really, really big and have following on other things. That half of it, 90% of it's not even organic. BTMX actually did a challenge where we paid for one ad for a year. We brought in maybe 97 people, new people following. Here to find out they were just bots. We did it once. Now, I've never done it again. That was almost 2 years ago. BTMX, what you see and what we have is all organic, and that's thanks to you guys watching at home and my amazing team that's joining us. We also, all the content that you see is constantly sharing is from artists that we have passion and respect for, that we want to bring to people's front attentions. We share different people who are just artists to do artwork. We do different companies. We do upcoming charity events. We do music artists. We're all about trying to let everyone have that spotlight that, Hollywood says, fuck you, you can't have unless you have money. And I think that's just shit. And that's why we do BTMX the way we do. We do have prices. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you I'm not in it for the money, but I'm not in it for the money like other people. We have the most cheapest prices in the world that you'll find for building websites and etc., helping you keep it up. We'll even teach you step-by-step how to manage it yourself. We also teach each and every one of our team members how to do these shows and create content and keep up with today's SEO. So remember that as well. So we teach our whole entire team and the people that are involved with us as much as we know. We trade information back and forward to always help somebody never get, never be stuck. Savage Panda, when I first met him, had the most unfashionable. Oh wait, he didn't have a Facebook page. He was doing it off his personal page. Um, Now his Facebook page is grown a lot since he's been with us. You can also find the show right now live on his. For some reason, this is how stupid Facebook is. It'll probably meet you on BTMX, but you can watch the rest of the show on my DJ. I got my own DJ Shado page. You guys can reach out to me directly, or you can go over there and watch it on Facebook. Also on Savage Panda's page with no interruptions. Ain't that some funny shit?
Yeah.
Same fucking show, same fucking content. There ain't nothing fucking different. But you know how that goes. But we do have physical proof that we have permission to play the artist, so we're bringing to you, especially like Whippy and all these guys, because we believe in reaching out to them. And it's about just bringing a spotlight on different genres of music. We are going to be having a blues and jazz show coming out. We're going to be having a karaoke show, so we're going to be able to play songs. If you guys want to come up here and sing to some of your favorite songs, come on to the show. That's going to cost you nothing to do that. I think music is helps out with a lot of mental issues, so we're going to have fun with that. We're also going to be coming back with BTMX Roundtable, where you're going to see all the members of BTMX that can make it. We're going to be talking about social issues, what's going on in our own communities, what we see for the future, what we expect from each person that's working with each sector of our company, and etc. So we're going to go into another song, and then we're going to actually go into one of our photographers. We're going to go into Silent Studios, which Savage just got a badge today for. Woo! And then we're actually going to be talking about one of our sponsors too during the show as well. So keep an eye. Don't go nowhere, guys. Stay with us. Don't forget, if you guys are in groups trying to watch this and comment, unfortunately we can't see it, so we need you guys to come over to the live. And once again, we are live. You know what? I'm not even going to keep repeating it. I'm just going to let it scroll at the bottom. Don't forget to give this video a like, share, and a subscribe. If you guys are watching on Twitch, comment, guys. We want to hear your voices. Your voices are important to us.
Before you do go to that, I just want to say hello to Shane and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, we got Shane. What's up, Kurt?
No, he's a good guy, he is. When I first started out in my music, he was doing a lot of promotion for me. He's a great guy.
We're looking for promoters to join our team. we're trying to grow with a bunch of different sectors. And the
Shane was one of the gentlemen, along with Chris, who I was helping with the Cottonmouth King Army.
Oh, yeah.
Shane, as well as Chris, is one of the reasons why we managed to have DJ Bobby B come on when we've done our 48-hour live streams.
So Bob, talking about DJ Bobby B. A lot of people need to know this, that he's no longer a part of Cottonmouth Kings. Please, when you go on his live, be respectful and pay attention to what the fuck he's saying. Because I'm tired of seeing that poor man repeat. He goes out of his way to help us out with our charity work every time we ask. He actually dedicates parts of his shows to us for that familiar thing. He's an amazing person all the way around. We share his content. We make sure it gets out there. And no, and I have no beef with the other guys either. Just remember, if you're going to be following somebody and say that you actually love what they're doing.
I was going to say, people grow and change and go different directions. Doesn't mean that there's necessarily any hate there. It just means they've gone in a different direction.
Yep. It's part of growing up, growth. Everyone's growing up all the time. So we got Shane over here with, yeah, man, we dropped the ball on getting his stuff going. Thanks for getting him going, my dude. It's been an honor. I've actually made Savage is kind of like more of a brother. He's in my house more than any other person. So you guys are gonna be seeing him actually in the United States probably next year. We're hoping to have him touring over here and most likely be at the gathering. Because BTMX is going to be at the gathering this year. We're going to have a booth and everything. We're actually going to be setting up our own stage. So if we can't get them on main stage, you know what? We'll just do like all the other hillbillies. We'll have our own stage. There will be no boofing.
The best experiences. Sorry.
We'll have, but there's no boofing allowed by our stage. That's the only rule. An opportunity came up. Shane says he's the only real one out of the group. Bobby is legit. Yep.
He is.
So we're going to take you to the next artist, then we're going to come back and talk about one of our amazing photographers and his company. So the amazing artist I'm taking you is no other than Doc Gruesome. This song is one of his older songs, but you know what? He took my favorite movie, took the song from it, and it had a love child with it that now we play constantly. And this is going to end up being Doc Gruesome with his song Misery. And then I'm going to ask you guys, where's the original song? What movie is it from? How did it get famous? And we'll come back to that.
Yeah. Hey. Shoot me in my fucking face, put me out my misery. I'm bad for you, baby, just a drug like methamphetamines. I hurt everything that ever fucking let me touch it. If we fucking and you curse, so best to end it with a bullet. I love the way you make me hate myself to feel okay. I love the train wreck that we live in, I can't look away. I love the way you seem disgusted when you looking, and the way you pull your panties down and fuck me like a hooker. I see inside you when I see nothing but filth, but it seems when I'm inside you, only time I feel myself. We were born to die, so why you make me feel alive? Like a drug up in my system, always keep me on my high.
All right, guys. So, what movie was that original song from? You
I don't know. I don't know, but I like it, and I probably would know it. But yeah,
You should slap yourself. Right in the chapter 17. Just fucking. We'll give it a couple moments to see what anybody comments.
I probably do know, but I can't put
You're
it
gonna
down.
slap yourself as soon as you figure out what movie it is.
I'm trying to think because I recognise it, but I just can't think.
We'll give it a couple moments. So we got Shane with his guest, The Crow.
What's it to do with Queen of the Damned?
Right on the money.
There you go. See,
Remember that was the song that came on when he was having those two bitches at the he's about to eat them. Yeah. No. No, not Underworld. It was Queen of the Damned. So we're gonna go ahead and Queen of the Damned. The song. I was surprised that Doc Russo did that the way he did. He did Great Adventure.
sorry.
Don't make me wiggle my weenus at you.
Look, we're playing with our wieners live on camera.
Yeah. No.
Hey, I have got a question. What is Pee Wee Herman and Insane Clown Posse got in common?
They both jerk off in fucking public
No.
places.
Go listen to the Riddle Box.
Yeah.
And then go and remember Pee Wee Herman. A lot of the samples are taken from the show.
See, I never watched the show. I always watched the movies. It's sad that Pee Wee Herman died.
It is.
Right after he got out of prison not too long ago. Yeah. You remember the whole popcorn deal? That's where Dick and Noodles came from. They just kept saying he was salty all the time, but he had some extra butter. Yeah. So, we're just having fun, guys. No disrespect. He was an amazing talent. I grew up with watching him. It had to take a lot to act like that because his voice wasn't really like that. You know what I mean? So he had to do that and fucking you got Shane with I like the Uncle Buck reference they used. But now similar to coming to the news, what are you thinking about these accusations going against Violent J and Shaggy? Like, what is your thoughts on what's going on? You have no idea.
There's always going to be bullshit. That's all I'm going to say. There's always going to be something bullshit.
People don't who are not fans are going around talking about how they're pedophiles, because they preyed on young girls and all this, etc. I think that's kind of bullshit. A lot of the people I see using these are factors forget that these motherfuckers were on Dateline beating the shit out of someone for this fucking action. I mean, if you're not a fan or you haven't been following ICP for a while, then maybe you should do some research before you run your mouth. I mean, they've done charity work for protection places against shit like they're getting.
Every year they collect for St. Jude's.
Mm-hmm.
Every Christmas time. And then they've even got the whole Halloween thing. Originally it started out as bring a can for the homeless. It was bring a can food drive. They've done all sorts, but it just doesn't, they don't talk about it and it doesn't get spoke about because they're not there for the clout. They're just doing them.
And then I heard through the Vine that if the show went really well, coming out with Exa and them over there in the UK, that I heard that they were supposed to be doing a show over there with you guys if you guys made the cut.
There's possible talks. It's not 100%. It just depends how things go. There might be other doors opening is all I can say.
Yeah, because I don't think what's your name can fly anymore because he has to be close to home because his heart issues. So
Yeah,
I'm not. Cause he has to be able to get back to get that medication. So I'm wondering how that's gonna. You're only gonna get what, half of them, or
I
what's
think
gonna
it
be?
would only. I think it might only be Shags. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, because I know that Jay has the heart issues where he has to take medication and he has to be fine, and that's why they kind of keep it down there at the gathering close to home.
Yeah,
So that's a good question I would ask. Um, so we got Shano here. I haven't paid attention to them since they booked D Lock and didn't get Bobby. And he says Steve Tyler married a 14-year-old, and people still dig Aerosmith. True.
true.
He's not lying. That's fucked up though.
Yeah.
Um, and then a lot of thing is did you notice like when that guy died who got? Did you hear about that whole island that there was supposedly footage of like a shit ton of like famous people doing fucked up shit?
What, you're on about Epstein Island?
Yeah. What was your thoughts on that? Did you notice that all of a sudden the AI came out that was able to recreate people's faces and shit? I think that they unleashed that AI as a cover up for everybody fucking up and getting caught.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff. There's a lot of conspiracy to do with him. That's the thing. There's the whole thing that he was a CIA agent, all sorts of random shit. But
So, what are your thoughts about some of these famous people that were being like there's footage going around on the net of them doing fucking horrendous acts? I mean,
ritual.
well,
It happens everywhere. This is the whole, you know, this bullshit.
and everybody's so focused on like what's going on in the media that they're being like it's like they're trying to teach us to be stupid. I mean, there's so much more on like volcanoes going off in fucking Italy. There, I mean, the world is changing as we're talking as we speak. I mean,
Yeah, but if we're getting onto this topic, then this is where you can get into the topic of the whole Matrix.
well,
But not the Matrix as in online, as in the actual real life Matrix, and all where these certain ley lines are, where certain power buildings are. If you get where I'm coming from, powerful people.
yeah,
Yeah, people need to start waking up.
I think people should need to start decoding these number radio stations. Big shout out to Wi-Files for this because I watched their episode on number stations. They do still exist, guys. You can go up and actually listen to a lot of them actually online. They are telling something, but it's hard for people to decipher because they get a code, or they get a key code given to them, and then a cipher given to them, and then they have there's people out there giving out numbers that are some of them are hoax, but not all of them are, and they are giving out information that is what happened if it's like that, like what's about to happen. I mean,
This is where you could also go to the Simpsons conspiracy.
what's that?
I mean, have you not watched the Simpsons at all these predictions that they made over the years and everything that's come true?
Like
There's
Disney,
like recently,
like
the
Disney.
whole imploding and shit like that. That's been going on in America. All the fires have been going on over there recently.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And another thing is, a lot of people ain't paying attention to Yellowstone. But if you look at it, 90% of the park is blocked off to the public because of how dangerous it's getting.
That's dangerous.
Well, it really is dangerous. I mean, because the volcanic levels—that's a fucking volcano just waiting to go off.
No, I know that, but it's because of other things going on in the world as well.
Yeah. Well, there's so many conspiracy theories that we can come up with in this session. But
Basically, Gaia is pissed off with the parasites on the world, and she's trying to get rid of them.
you know what? I want to be Zeus. Fuck you, bitch. No, but on a serious note, there's a lot of horrendous shit going on, and people cover it up with stupid shit. Like, who gives a fuck that Disney changes colors of characters or promotes them as gay? Why is that more important than like people dying in Russia or people starving or being fucking mentally and physically abused and like North Korea, or people dying and suffering of starving and can't get their bank accounts over in China. I mean, people need to understand we're getting sidetracked by our government because they want us to stay stupid, and everybody wants to have an opinion, but they never want to put the opinion where it fucking matters. So, just like, did you ever hear the theory of the chronosphere?
Yeah.
How the guy created it and he was able to see different parts of time, and the church hid it.
Yeah.
And then they said it was a lie, but then they came out with statements years later saying, whoever builds this is going to be excommunicated from the church.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they say that if it wasn't real? And how would you guys feel about something like the church having power over something that could basically blackmail somebody?
Don't even go there with churches and shit like that, because Roman Catholic and Christianity still hasn't changed. All that bullshit it's not bullshit, all the truth that's happened over years still happening today. I mean, come on, over here in the UK, before the Queen died, the Archbishop of Canterbury begged the world to forgive Prince Andrew for being a paedophile. Do you know what I mean? So it proves the church still wants to cover up shit.
Well, the church is also keeping us dumb too, because there's so much knowledge that they'd rather not the world know than actually be taught, because they want to stay right. And that's where we fuck up as humanity, because we, instead of coming together and be like, hey, we're not dumb. And if you pay attention to history, it's rewritten every couple dozen of years. We only can go so many years back. And the reason why is because the people in power are stopping us from knowing anything past that certain limit of time.
Yep.
Now they say that the world's going to end up. There was a prediction that the world is going to end up seeing a big shift in the tectonic plates shifting. Africa is going to be split in 3 parts. So far it's worked, and that's actually becoming true. Africa completely split now in almost 2 continents.
Yep.
They have places where diamonds are being shoved out of the ground due to the pressure. You know how much pressure it makes to make a fucking diamond out of carbon? I mean, if it's shooting diamonds, these are the topics that should be on the news. These are the things that we should be worried about, instead of like, oh fuck the gay people because, they're just not part of the Christian. You know what I mean? Then once again, like I had a gentleman do this. I work at a bar, and he was making fun of a gay couple, and I'm like, why do you have the right to do that? He's like, I'm part of the church, and this is, that's amazing and all, but ain't one of your first rules are not to judge others because you don't have the right? It's only
not to judge others and love thy neighbor.
Yeah, as I love thyself.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you hate yourself for some reason to be this fucking mad. I mean, so we got a link that I'm going to be bringing up.
Ooh.
If you could email me that link, Shane, to over there at btmxeast.com, I'll put that back up. That's where you can do your submissions. Send me that link that you want us to bring, the link that you want me to play. And we'll do that. So while he's sending his link to us, we're going to go ahead and move forward in a couple moments. But he said what he sent us kind of matches the conversation. He also says we keep the rich. We keep the rich, which is true. There's so many people that are rich that can. It's $20 for a tent, and they have plenty of property that they're not using. See, if we ever get to the point where we have that much money, we're going to buy just properties, and we're going to start fucking building small houses. I mean, and automatically give everyone a home. You got to understand, people would be homeless if they were actually believed in. There'd be less addicts too. and people can argue with me, unless there will be less addicts and more people believed in them, even when, after they fucked up, to keep them right on the path.
Well, you have to fuck up at some point to know
That
that
you
what you're
fucked up.
doing is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Go
I
watch."
was about to say something about that. This whole shadow religion is apparently all the religions joining together to try and battle out which religion we should all have. Something stupid like that.
What religion we should have is belief in ourselves and beliefs in the others around us. To educate our children with love and compassion and understanding for others, that we cannot control another person.
Yeah. So you literally about what I was going to say was control.
If it's like this. It's like the government and all these people in power are narcissistic. They notice they lose power, so they create situations where the limelight's off them and the power goes back, and we become the gears once again in the machine. That's not fair. That's why we should teach our children that it's okay to be fucked up. It's okay to be who you are. It's okay to love someone no matter who they are. It shouldn't be based on that. Do I agree with everything that's going on with people like pretending they're cats and shit? That ain't me. But it's not my decision to go off and tell somebody else to feel a different way. And that's what I like about music, because it's multi-language. It speaks to the soul, not just to the mind. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead one more artist, and we are gonna come back and speak about our photography. I forgot all about Silent Studio. Fuck you, Savage. Your fault. So we're gonna go ahead back into some music.
You started on that. You started down that spiral.
All right, so he sent it over. So I'm gonna go check the Gmail real quick. So I'm gonna bring up Shane's request. We just gotta wait for this dumbass commercial. Alright. Go like this. So the name of the artists are Cooperative Avenger. This is the FBI file. This is the name of their song.
Ooh.
This was sent over here by Shane. So FBI file, here we go. Let's listen, because he says this is going to hit some of what we were just talking about. So once again, this is Corporate Avenger with their song FBI File.
In a fake world, a world which was created by man. The Creator gave us the earth, He put us here in the universe, He gave us our minds, He gave us all these tools to exist and survive within this. The war on drugs is a war on people, and people's rights are being violated, and you're incarcerating and caging human beings, oftentimes who are simply victims of the sickness of addiction, who have become sucked up into this giant war on drugs, which is in fact a crime against humanity. A crime against humanity. The war on drugs is a war on people. FBI got a file on me. Too many teachers in the land that are free. Join us now as we make our plea. Set all drug offenders free. FBI got a file on you. Think they don't, but they goddamn do. All seeing eye is watching you. Everything you say and everything you do. FBI got a file on me. Another red man in a stolen country. And I don't give a fuck about the USA. Just give me back my tribal ways.
All right, so good.
I've heard that before, and I never knew who it was.
Yeah, blame Shane. He's the one that sent it. It was really it matched what we were trying to say.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to be hitting some more hard topics like that in another show. So just keep an eye. We're not going to have music, and we're going to be completely talking about that. It's going to be called BTMX Mind Corruption. Where we're going to actually go into more facts. We're going to bring around websites where we can help you find out this information for yourself, more factual to the point, and be able to talk about things most people would think that is taboo. We're also going to be going over things that are taboo. We're going to be reaching out to different religions and doing interviews with different preachers and priests and believers and stuff like that. And then we're going to end up, we want you guys to get all the knowledge you can from all bases because we're not biased. Well, we're open to interpretation. And we want to be able to hear what other people are feeling. And so we're going to do that. And it's going to be called Mind Corruption. And basically, it's so you can get taught about all the objects that people are throwing in your face or their own opinions. And we're going to come up with information from each and every place so you can make your own opinion and issue what you guys believe in the comments. And it will be brought up on the show. We're trying to make BTMX as much interactive as possible. So that's what's going to be coming in the months to come. The very next show that you're going to be seeing with us is going to be no other than Mr. Savage Panda, and then we'll be back until Friday at the UK Underground show. So just remember that, guys. So we're going to go ahead and take you over to one of our amazing photographers. And guys, either he's selling prints, you're models or a business or an artist trying to get your photo done, this is the man to go to. So we're going to end up showing you no other than Silent Studios.
Hell yeah.
He is a part of BTMX. Not very hard to book. He has a larger following on other stuff. This is just some of his artwork. I believe this is at Candles. Yeah, I believe this is the former Salem Embers. This is over at Bella Book and Candle. Where he works there a lot. They do have a lot of different talented people. I'll click a little bit closer so you guys can see this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he does animals as well. Wildlife photography. He goes in a little bit about little tidbits about what you can do and what to expect. So you can go over. He's always keeping content flowing for you guys. Here's another over there at the same place where he took the last photos. We're talking him into doing a show so you can actually get an interview with some of these amazing artists that he's taking photos of. So don't forget, Silent 13 Studios. Definitely go check him out if you need a photographer. He's willing to travel around the world. All you got to do is reach out and book him for his time.
He's really creative as well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you only saw a little bit there, but from what we know and the work that we've seen, he's generally amazing. His mind's really amazing. That's what I'm going to say.
Find out for yourself. Definitely go book him for his talent. And then we got Mr. Savage Panda, who's right here beside me. He's going to be redoing his last song he dropped, Sick of the Pain, with another artist. Because it just didn't go the way he wanted it. So he's making it better than ever. But it's still flying around out there, the original. So definitely go check that out.
The original won't ever disappear. They'll just be a part 2 or a remix, that's all.
And then you can add your emotion from that whole situation into it.
Yeah.
Pull the knife out my back. Lick it. We're going to turn this machete into a mic.
That's quite tempting, you know.
Yeah. Have you ever machete on stage? So we're basically towards the end of the show. If you guys want to see more of what we're doing, keep an eye on us. Don't forget to subscribe to us over on YouTube. Don't forget to give this video a like. Please do us a favor and share. If you know artists that you just want to get their music heard, we do shows all week long. Starting up next week, we are going to be starting with Monday. It's going to be at 5 p.m. That's going to be your show where you get all your heavy metal rock. Get that all in there. That's going to end up being the underground show over here in the U.S. with me. But you might end up getting its original host, DJ Draxus, back. Then you're going to end up having Tuesday with Horror Wolf, which is your rap and hip hops. Then we're going to go into Wednesday, which is going to be our Spotify show that's coming out in the next 2 weeks. It's only Spotify music. So if you know anybody trying to get their Spotify music, music played and brought to the spotlight, that is definitely going to be the time to do so. Then we're going to come into Thursday. Thursday is going to end up being Mind Corruption. This is where we're going to be hitting heavy topics like we are. Also doing a little bit of shout outs to different small businesses around the world to help them get into the limelight and into your eyes. And maybe you need their services. So keep that in mind. Also keep all these artists in mind. Explore them for yourself. And then come back to our shows and let us know how you felt about them. The next artist and the last I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play one last artist, and this is because they are our sponsors. We're going to show and play two more. No, you guys can wait till next week for the new song we just got done dropping from no other than Terabyte. But the next artist I'm going to bring to you is actually one of our sponsors. If you guys are music artists or if you guys are going out to concerts, you definitely need to look into earplugs. And if you're going to go to over to eargasm.com, they can make them specially fit it to your style, your ear canal. They'll send you a kit. You'll put it in. They'll send it back, and they'll customize it to your approval. And we got Joey Misbehaves saying, love you guys. We love you guys too. So if you want your music heard and you want your business seen, we are definitely willing to reach out. You just got to reach out to us at btmxeast@gmail.com. Send us a little bit about your company if you want us to help you. We have no problem doing so. We don't really charge for that because we were a small company and we had help from our sponsors like Sepsis. And when we're talking about eargasms, if you want to save money and have this service done, when you go to purchase your earplugs, definitely put in the promo code SepsisBand. And that's SEPSISS band, and definitely get a good price off your own personal earbuds. That's going to keep your ears safe while you're performing or enjoying another concert. Because don't forget, sound can fuck you up. Look at Savage, huh?
I'm meant to wear 2 hearing aids, so don't even.
What?
But,
yeah, I'm fine with him. But definitely, guys, we want you guys to enjoy it. So we're going to be leaving you out on no other than the band Sepsis with their song Bloodlines. Anything you want to say to them, Savage?
No, thank you for tuning into this new show, everybody. Don't be afraid to come back again. And like DJ Shado said, keep your eye out for the rest of the shows up and coming that are going to be new. Because BTMX are here to stay.
And that's the way to do it. Goodwill promotion for the ones that deserve it. Lift up people up, and that's what we're trying to do. And we've been doing this for 3 years. A lot of people have noticed us and don't take us as a joke, but we're not joking. We've helped out many artists go from having no following to almost close to 4,000, 3,000 followers. We've helped an actual. When I say followers, let me say this again. Organic. So when Savage Panda actually comes over to the USA, he's not going to put his thumb in his ass because nobody knows who the fuck he is. They're going to put the name to the music and his face to it. That's how we promote people because we think that's the way it should be. We don't want our artists going somewhere where nobody knows who the fuck they are. And I think that's unfair that a lot of promotion company, a lot of labels that are doing that, they're sending the artists where nobody really knows who they are. And that's why I love the way that we do this here at BTMX. We are global. And we are all organic. We tried it one time paying, and it was shit. And I did more work sharing and stuff by myself organically, getting followers, than I did using services. So, for me and Savage Panda, we love you guys. keep an eye on BTMX. We're not dead. We're not gone. We're coming back stronger than ever.
Thank you for this.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. We are live once again. Every single show is live on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. And then it gets massively shared over to all our other places like Instagram and etc. So we definitely make sure our content gets out there. And that means if we're promoting your company, so does yours. So, Joey Misbehave says, it makes a huge difference doing it the way you guys are. We appreciate that. Do us a favor. Make sure BTMX is one of your guys' places to come. We also have a Saturday show that we completely wrap around mental health, where we don't want nobody to snuff out their life. We don't want people to feel because the way they live their life or who they are, or just not to feel alone. We're tired of people taking their lives or falling off the track because they feel alone. Here at BTMX, we don't care how big we get, how big you are. We care about you as the individual and who you are. Our interviews are the most different than any interview you're going to find when we come to artists, because we don't just talk about the music and the money they make with it. We talk about the person behind the lyrics and where the story came from. How did this person originate with this theme? What feelings did he have during that certain song? How would they react to a fan if their song saved their life? You can go back and look at past interviews where I made strong women like the lead singer of Dying Oath cry, and Miss Mindy Jackson cry on more than one occasion. I've made grown-ass men cry like Tommy Vex over on his own show talking to him. It's not about trying to make them cry. It's just about, it's nice to see the human side of people that we look up to. And everyone bigger out there watching this, I want you to understand this. We know you are people. We understand that you've worked hard to get where you're at, but you got to understand that a lot of times you look pretentious, and that's what's not helpful to the people that are trying to be a part of you and what you guys are creating. You got to remember that it is the fans that make who you are as much as you are talented. And we will always remember and always love and respect every viewer that we have, because they are all special and unique to us in their own way. So moving forward, we want to tell you guys, enjoy Sepsis. If you think our group is amazing, go over and check out BTMX's Wasteland, where we don't give a shit what you post, as long as it's not porn, dogs, you killing animals, because that's just fucking stupid. And eventually, I'm going to end up getting rich, and then you're going to see him dressed like Silent Bob, and I will be Jay at your fucking house, spending millions of dollars before I'm trying to beat the shit out of you.
Anyway.
Yeah, don't be posting that. Post about your companies. Post about your artwork. Post about you. Post about your music. Post about things that you love. You can do that over there at the BTMX Wasteland. Just type it in. You'll be able to find it real quick. And not only that, if you think our group's amazing and you want even one that's a lot larger, go over and join the Swarm. And that is by Sepsis.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sepsis isn't really good for you. Well, add another F than it is, and you'll see why. So here we go with the band Sepsis. And they're one of our amazing sponsors and been family of ours for a great long time, since the beginning. And we love you guys. Hopefully you guys come back and enjoy the rest of our content. And this is from me and Savage Panda. And once again, Savage Panda is also the manager of my label, Omni, and I'm DJ Shadow, which is also the co-owner and founder of BTMX. We love you guys. Remember, every time you go in public, a small smile, opening up a door, saying hi to someone, ignoring somebody's ignorance because they may have a bad day and taking it out on you. Remember that no one is ever perfect, and everyone has something going on. So if you're out and about, just remember the small acts of kindness can go a long way for somebody that you don't know. Seeing somebody struggling, somebody that needs something to drink, give them a bottle of water. Not always drug addicts are asking for money. Some of them are legitimately hungry.
So some of them just want a hug and a bit of humanity,
and just to be known that they actually matter. That's why I think people need to crave more, is more compassion and more knowing that they matter to one another than what their flaws are. And here at BTMX, we don't give a fuck about the flaws. We give a fuck about the person behind the flaws. We want to look past that. Everyone has gifts to give to this world, and we want to be that platform for everyone to shine. So thank you for joining us here at BTMX Music Mayhem Radio. And enjoy Sepsis, and we'll talk to you again. You'll see Savage's beautiful face on Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which that is 9 p.m. his time. And we'll see you guys again then.
Peace.